In this problem, we want to find our missing angle measure of x, and we're given two sides on our right triangle. So to be able to find our angle measure of x, what we need to do is we need to set up a trig problem. Our angle of perspective is down here in the bottom left corner, which is the x. We need to identify our sides. So we have an opposite leg. The 12 is directly across from the x. And then we have a hypotenuse, which is the side that's directly across from our right angle. So we're looking for a trig function that uses opposite and a hypotenuse. So looking through here, we got opposite and hypotenuse right here with our sine. So we're going to go ahead and use sine, ignore cosine and tangent. We're going to set up our equation, plug in our values. Our angle measure is x. Our opposite leg length is 12. Our hypotenuse has a length of 13. Now this sets up a new perspective for us. We need to get the x out of the sine function. Now the sine is a function, so what we have to do to get rid of that sine function is use the inverse of the sine function. So we're going to give ourselves a little bit of room on either side of the equation, and we're going to start off by taking the inverse sine of that left side, and then what we do to the left side, we have to do to the right side, so we're going to inverse sine the right side also. Now, inverse sine and sine, they cancel each other out, leaving you with the value of x. And then on the right side, what we have is the inverse sine of 12 over 13, which is perfect for us to calculate. We can go ahead and use the inverse sine function on our calculator of 12 over 13. Make sure you lock that whole fraction in the parentheses, and then that gives us a value of 67.38, which is the angle measure of our triangle.